YouTube. Today I have a special guest, my mother. Okay, do you know how to do my thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, ready? Good night, YouTube. Welcome to Dominique's World.
No, all sleepy like, welcome to Dominique's World.
Mommy, come on. Good night, YouTube. Welcome to Dominique's World. If you're new here, my name is Dominique, and this is...
Mommy.
Yes. Okay. So today we're going to be doing my story, but it's going to be pretty short, so, Mommy.
I'm just making sure I don't have peppermint.
No, you don't need to do that. Stop. And so,
What?
so we're going, see, that's the mouth that she does.
I didn't do that.
Yes, you did, when she says what all the time. So we are going to be doing the second part of the differences in Italy, but first I need some stories. So, ready?
Okay, I didn't prepare.
I didn't prepare either. Okay, ready? Do you know how to do this part, the going into the story?
I don't know if I want to do that.
Dad for YouTube. Okay, YouTube, let's get to the story. Okay, so basically I woke up at about
5 p.m.
And so then I got up and I'm like, oh, it must be early because I don't hear anyone. So I got up and I walked around the house and I'm like, where are these people? I was like, there's no note. Normally when she leaves a note. I'm like, there's no note. There's 0 people here. I looked on my phone to see that she had a message. And
I'm a good mommy.
And
with a broken nail, but I'm a good mommy.
And I realized it was 5 o'clock. I was like, oh my goodness. So she had texted me, are you alive? And I was like, yes.
It's a valid question.
I'm like, yes, I'm alive. Well, if I'm dead, you should just type, are you awake? I'm not going to be dead and text you back, no, I'm not alive.
No, I wanted to know were you alive, not the other D word.
Okay.
Don't say that.
She doesn't let you say anything. On my videos, when I used to say the F word, not even the actual F word, she'd be like, don't say that.
Look, kids, and
Or
I need
the
to be
C
talking
word.
about freaking. What's C word?
Crap. See, then she asked what word, and then she does that face.
You can spell it.
Okay.
Hold on, my stew is boiling.
Okay, I can tell my story without you interrupting. Okay, guys, and so then after that, I went and I got something to eat. I just had these little cakes.
What you ate?
I had one of the little cakes. Chase was asking, Manager C was asking also what they eat for breakfast, if they eat croissants. I was like, yeah. And he's like,
That's one difference.
and he also said about the cake, and I said, yeah, but all their cakes have not frosting on them, whipped cream frosting on them. That's another difference.
They don't eat that for breakfast, though.
I wasn't talking about breakfast. I just said that's another difference.
I thought you said he asked what they eat for breakfast.
Yeah, and then he
Okay,
asked if we have
let's
cake.
stay in one subject at a time.
So then I called Chase. I talked to him for about an hour or whatever, and then Mommy finally got home. And I had played Roblox a little bit, but not much because I was mainly on the phone with him. She got home and she was like, Nini, and I was like, Mommy! And so then they were like, do you want to come with us back to the birthday party? I was like, oh yeah! So they were like, okay, put your swimsuit on. So I went and put my swimsuit on. We went there, and she was having the hardest of time to get into the house. And I kept ringing the doorbell, and then I started yelling, Scusa, Scusa! And then they finally opened it.
I was really hoping they didn't answer so I could go back home.
Yeah, she's
and
a
watch
lazy
ID.
mommy. That's what we're watching.
Excuse me, I work 5-6 days a week. And you call me lazy and you wake up at 5? You better take that back.
And so then, Mommy, serious, I have to finish this. And so then, Mommy, and so then, my friends are there and they were like, are you going to get in the pool in a time? And I was like, yeah. And so then I waited for her to eat, then I took off my clothes and I went into in the pool with my How do you say something again? I forgot.
Costume di
With my
bagno.
costume di bagno. And so then we swam for a little bit, and then Mommy's like, it's time to go. It's like, okay, let's 10 more minutes. She's like, ugh. And then she literally looked on the clock to see what time it was.
I didn't go, correction.
Ugh.
Maybe I did.
And then I was like, okay.
Okay.
And so then after that, we're finally getting ready to go, and the dad said that she could take them back home. And so we were able to play with them a little bit longer. We went looking for their cat. So cute. He let me hold him. He was so cute.
We didn't go looking for
Me
them.
and my friends.
Those are Aja's friends.
No, Ility is my friend. Only, what's up?
How old is she?
Ility is, I think she's like 11 or 12. And then the other girl is 13. And then the older one is 16.
They weren't there. The one in Aja's class was there.
And so was her sister, Mommy. You took 2 kids home.
Right. And she's how old?
She's about 10 or 11. I can't have friends.
10 or 11 or 12, something like that. That's her friend, though. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't need to know that.
Y'all went looking for the cat.
And so then I picked him up and he was declawed. Then Mommy's like, come on! She was really wanting to go, so.
I've been there all doggone day since 3:30. It was 8:30. 5 hours at a children's birthday party where everyone only speaks Italian. And I'm sitting there getting hit by super soakers all day.
And so then
being forced to eat mayonnaise sandwiches because all their sandwich, that's one difference. All their sandwiches are mayonnaise with a little bit of maybe veggies or tuna or something, but main ingredient, mayonnaise.
That is true, and we don't like, I mean,
I hate
Americans
mayonnaise.
don't really like mayonnaise that much. We might put a little bit, but they just soak it up with mayonnaise.
I've learned that if you're starving, you'll eat mayonnaise, but I hate mayonnaise.
And so then we got on the swing. She's like, okay, girls, time to go. So then we started walking. She was getting so frustrated when she drives because she doesn't want to scrape up her Porsche. And so then we were driving.
I wasn't getting frustrated.
You were getting frustrated because you couldn't figure out how to park. You couldn't figure out how to get.
No, I couldn't figure out where he wanted me to park. The place where he wanted me to park, my car wasn't fitting. So I wasn't getting so frustrated. Yes, that good that I'm joining you guys today. I can stop the misinformation that
You're never being in another video. And so then
I better make this one count. Go ahead.
You're funny, so I might let you in.
What's
Anyways,
this number right here?
Honey, that's the time. See,
We've been talking for 7 minutes.
This is the person that never knows how to record, like you saw in the lake. If you have, make sure you go check it out. It's right here, and it's also in the link in the description. And so
There's nothing over there.
I have to edit it in. Oh my goodness, woman doesn't know how to make cameras work. And she'll be like, I don't know if I'm videoing. There's numbers telling you if you're videoing. And so then after that, we left, took them home, and went back home. And that's it. We're about to play Monopoly and watch
I'm about to beat her.
Yeah, I
so
did.
bad.
I did lose a whole bunch of times. Now let's get into some more differences. Let's get to the
Okay, you go first.
video. Okay, one difference is with the dogs. Okay, so in America, you beat your dog, you're going to jail. Okay, here you beat your dog and people don't care. I saw this man, we were driving, he took off his belt and started whooping his dog.
Not misinformation.
Whooping his dog. And so I was just like, what is this? Why are you?
I know, I was like, ooh, everybody's about to attack him and jump him and call the police. And they was just like,
One
you
time,
won't do that
this lady
no
kept
dog.
kicking her dog. I'm like, oh my god, I just want to stop her. I don't like dogs that much, but I just want to stop her. Like, this dog's gonna die. Another thing is they'll take their dogs anywhere. Take them to restaurants.
You're eating in a restaurant, indoors, might I add, and there's a dog at the next table sitting on the floor looking at you.
Take them to bars. Can you take them to the post office?
I don't know. I never seen one in a post office.
I think I've seen a little puppy.
Anyways, that you can stop at restaurant because that's weird enough having a dog in a restaurant. Another difference is they don't. So like in America, we spay or neuter our animals so that they don't mate with other animals and make more babies. They never do that here. They don't believe in neutering or spaying their animals.
Yeah.
Do you know what that is? Neutering?
Yes. Once I was at my friend's house and their dog just started itching my leg.
Itching? That's not a word.
You know what I'm trying to say.
Oh. You don't need to talk about that.
And so then, okay, so that's one difference. Another thing is smoking. These people are still back in the days. They smoke everywhere they go.
Everybody
smoke so much. I mean, it's ridiculous. Like in America, we still smoke, but we don't smoke that
Barely. I will say that e-cigarettes are kind of becoming popular, but here, no, it's just regular cigarettes. But I will say maybe it's a little healthier because they carry around their tobacco and they roll up their cigarettes and then they smoke it.
The first time I came here, I'm like, Mommy, he's doing drugs.
Yeah, she's like, they're all doing drugs.
I was like, they're doing drugs?
She's wrong about everything. They're all doing drugs. Mommy, they're doing
like
drugs.
no, they're making their cigarettes. But I've seen people making their weed. What was that he had that thing in there and he was...
That was a homeless guy with a weed grinder, yeah.
So he's still making weed out in public, especially since you're homeless. You're making it out in public. You're not even doing it in your house.
He's homeless!
Okay, your turn. Don't wake up Geneva. Go, your turn.
Okay. Another thing is, so like in America, normally when you're 18, you move out, you leave the house. If you don't get put out,
you're not putting me out.
Here, no, they all live together. They just kind of redivide their house. So like your son gets older, he gets a wife. Well, you portion off that part of the house. He stays there. He has kids. You may divide it up again so the kids have their room. And so you have this big house, I might add. And maybe 3 or 4 families live there. Another thing about houses is usually there's always 2 kitchens. We only have 1. But usually there's 2 kitchens. There's the bottom floor that has a kitchen and the middle floor that has a kitchen.
Now,
and can I add a third thing about
if it's going to be about furniture, then don't let me say it because that was my idea.
No, it's about air conditioning. So like in Texas, it's like, I think it's illegal if you don't have air conditioning. Like you can't rent a place without air conditioning because you would die inside. But here it doesn't get hot enough for you to die, but it gets hot enough for you to be
passed out.
Yeah, if you close the door like you do. It does get hot enough for you to be very uncomfortable, and so the way you mitigate that is you just open all the doors and windows.
And I don't like wash, so I'm not opening nothing.
So she stays hot upstairs. That's why she's like, I'm hot and hungry. That's your choice.
I did wake up hot. But when Asha sleeps with you, I just put up my fans. Now since we're talking about houses, let me tell you guys about this. When you rent or buy a house, you might not see any kitchen. You might not have the lights in the house.
They take the cabinets when they move out. They take all the cabinets in the kitchen out. They take all the light fixtures and ceiling fans. So you have to buy all that stuff and put it back in. It's strange.
Yeah. Do you have another thing to add, or are you going to wait for part 3 when I have nothing to do with my life again?
Let me see. I mean, there's lots of differences in Italy.
Will wait.
We can add one more.
It's already 12.
Oh yeah. Because if I see a 12-minute video, I'm not watching it.
So next time we will add. Now have my mother in it because she's way better at thinking things than me. Well, for now that's the end of the vlog. Do you know how to do the outro?
You guys think we look alike?
I think I look more like. Actually, I can't tell. Some people look alike, but I can tell I look like my dad. But
yeah, because you don't look nothing like
we kind of have the same bottom of the nose. I have a pointy nose, kind of like white people, but not the same.
Turn to the side, Marge.
Yeah, nothing. But look, I look like Marge, and she looks like Asian, as usual. She always looks Asian.
I don't look Asian,
Sometimes
guys.
she even be agreeing, but the rest of us be like, you look Asian. She's like, no, I don't.
No.
And look, guys, she has a nose piercing.
I know, it's so cool. Like, guys, let me be still so you can see it. Like, I'm like the coolest mom ever. Like, I'm sorry that you guys are not my kids because I'm so freaking cool.
And she just starts picking on you because she enjoys that just like I do.
I pick on you
all the time. We don't want to get into that. Okay, guys, let's do the outro. Good night, YouTube.
I think you should change that.
What should I change it to?
Good night, YouTube. No bad dreams. Ciao. Y'all like that? Like and subscribe and comment and do all that. Okay.
Well, if you like Mommy's outro, do that. If you like Mommy's outro, say Mommy's outro. If you like mine, say Nini's outro. Well, good night, YouTube. No bad